Hello, Ahsokites.
Woohoo! Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Where are you watching from today? We want to know.
Is it from this rainy Southern California? Meredith,
Meredith
the
is
star
watching.
of this episode.
Yay! Awesome. Well, we haven't lost power yet, as attested to the fact that
No, it really
we are
hasn't
live.
been anything other than a rainy day here.
Yeah, very rainy day,
Jeremy
like in November.
Stevenson is here.
Ooh, welcome, Jeremy. Also, Kelly. Excellent. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly Turkel comes up in our conversation.
Yes.
Which of the many conversations on this episode will she pop up in?
Oh, and Courtney's tuning in.
And
Courtney, are you tuning in from Disneyland? That's so silly. Go ride a ride with a 5-minute wait or nothing. Because Californians hate rain. We're like cats. Oh, and Wesley too. Oh my gosh.
A good full house.
It's a hurricane.
Because
there was just an earthquake, I guess, off of Ojai, like near Ojai, California.
Yes, there was.
Is that inland as well? So inland's getting the brunt of what's happening.
We're right here on the coast. We're safe.
Okay. Oh, Courtney's home already. Oh, well, that's good because I guess the brunt of this earthquake is supposed to happen in about an hour. I mean, not earthquake.
The rainstorm?
Hurricane. Yeah, yes, rain.
Yeah. Get home.
Yes.
But Meredith also says that the producers are recycling old scripts. That's what the hurricane's coming from. They've been doing that for years.
Oh, okay. And Kelly thinks it's a game of Jumanji that we're playing.
Yeah, apparently. Right now we're on level like 4 Jumanji out there. We saw monkeys swinging from trees and giant lizards and rhinos stampeding down Faust.
And yeah, indeed. Yeah, there was definitely monkeys yesterday by the tree that was being chopped down. I'm just kidding. Just go with me.
Yeah.
Come on. What about all your yes-anding?
Yeah. Well, what you said, it was like, wait a minute. What? You didn't go over the top where I thought, okay, this is something that I can yes and. Like,
I don't go over the top. That's your job.
Well, then we know our place then, don't we?
By the way, how funny are these? We'll talk about these in a minute.
Yes and.
Yes and.
Yes and.
All right. Well, yay. I love that everyone is joining. Oh, Kelly felt the earthquake. I did not feel anything. Did you?
No, but a lot of people on Facebook up in the valley, the San Fernando Valley, have been feeling it.
Oh.
The Northridge.
Okay.
Canoga Park.
Huh. Okay. Wow.
They've been feeling it.
Was it scary? That can be scary. Earthquakes are scary.
Yeah. How big of a...
Yeah.
Courtney was on the road. How big of an earthquake? I see a lot of people commenting that there was an earthquake, but no one is saying how big it was.
5.0.
Oh, 5.
That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty big.
You can walk away from that.
Well, yeah, I guess. What was Northridge earthquake?
I think that was like a
9.
They said it was like a 7.8 because anything over that would have been like a statewide emergency where things had to shut down and because of the economy. It's like, yeah, let's just say a 7.8. That's fine.
Really?
Whereas the scientists are like, no, that was like a 10.1.
Whoa. And you lived through it.
Oh, yeah. That woke me up.
Scary.
So upset with that. All right. Kelly's reporting at 5.5.
Okay. Even Meredith knows, and she doesn't even live here. Thank you, Meredith. She's on it.
When we had the North Hollywood bank robbery, remember that in 1997? I lived literally 3 blocks away. I didn't even know about it until my sister in Boston told me about it. Rich, are you okay? Yeah, why? Because there's a giant bank robbery. The Bank of America is being robbed by these people in like these big armored suits.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had to close off most of North Hollywood. It's like I heard helicopters and I heard police sirens, but that's just every other day in North Hollywood.
Yeah, that doesn't really ring any make you.
So the point is, people on the other side of the country, you got to tell me what's going on down the street.
Wow. Okay. Woo. All right. Rolling shake, says Kelly.
All right.
Yeah, the rolling ones are scary. Remember our pool like flooded?
Yeah,
the backyard.
And the water was splashing. All right. So on this episode, right now, for our wraparounds, we're going to talk about our fan event here at Disneyland, and there's going to be no spoilers to any Ahsoka episodes. We
Yeah.
recorded that with Meredith yesterday,
Mhm.
but you guys won't hear that just now. And it's all non-spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler free.
Yeah, this is a very exciting episode. I'm very excited about it because we're talking to people who went to different Ahsoka fan events. There was 5 of them all over the country.
Yeah.
And we're getting reports from each and every one of them.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so we are going to hit record. That one's already recording. We're going to hit record over here.
All right, let's...
off we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 429 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! Ahsoka is here and debuted with a bang at several fan events all over the country. We have reports from each of these events. But first, let's welcome you back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. Now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, who's never looked better.
Thank you, sweetie. And we are both wearing Ahsoka head garb.
Yeah, I got a baseball cap on, and
yes,
Sarah's wearing the headbands that they gave to us.
Ahsoka mini ears.
Yeah.
Or Ahsoka ears.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
With the Leiku around the sides of my head.
And I'm sure every one of you who is looking at Sarah right now going, I wish I could get a pair of those. I really wish. Well, guess what? Pay attention to our Instagram this week because you too could get this Ahsoka mini headdress.
That's right. Woohoo!
And look as good as Sarah.
That's right. It brings out my cheeks. All right, well, Skywalkers, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Now, in this episode, we are going coast to coast. We're going to talk to friends who are at each of the 5 locations that held Ahsoka fan events in the US. So the locations were Anaheim, Disneyland, Hollywood at Disney's El Capitan Theater, Orlando at Disney's Hollywood Studios, San Francisco at Lucasfilm headquarters, and New York at Times Square.
Now, we attended the event at Disneyland and can't wait to share our experience. And we'll also give some initial reactions to the first 2 episodes that were screened.
Spoiler free.
Yes, very much so. Then our reviews for the first 3 episodes of Ahsoka, since Ahsoka is now going to be airing on Tuesday. So the next episode, number 431 of, episode 430 of Skywalking Through Neverland, we're going to break down the first 3 episodes of Ahsoka. And yes, lots of spoilers in those.
And how cool that it's premiering on Tuesday evenings. Like, I think that's great. We don't have to stay up so late. And the East Coast especially doesn't have to stay up till 3 a.m. to watch or get up super early. They can actually wait till like 9 p.m. at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, but I like getting up the next morning and having an episode right there. It's like Christmas morning every Wednesdays.
Well, we can do that because we don't have to run off to a job. So yes, a lot of people though do.
But we're going to be watching them on Tuesdays at 6.
Yeah, we will. Definitely. All right. This show is being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency. They can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com, get a no obligation price quote, and also tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Those mantras really bring out your glasses. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on this rainy day, August 20th, 2023. Now, before we get into the fan event reports, Meredith Duckworth is here with us to share a non-spoiler review, initial thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka.
And that is in
Things We Want to Share.
All right, for those of you on YouTube, that will be on the audio version of the podcast because we recorded that yesterday. Thank you, Meredith. There's Meredith. Yay. All right, here we go.
All right, now let's share the Ahsoka Fan Event reports, and I'm so excited about this. But first, let's start here at home at Disneyland, where we were.
Yes, and we want to thank Disney and Lucasfilm for the invite. Now, we had a blast hanging out with Brian Sims, and he took loads of great photos, which you could see on Facebook. We'll be sharing all week. I need to actually go through them and pick out fun ones to share. Yeah, and this was a really unprecedented fan event. We were like so blown away by the generosity of what happened.
I can say that of all the events we've gone to, the screenings and such, I think this comes in only second to The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Yeah. So really,
but that says a lot.
Yeah,
that says a lot, because The Force Awakens was a huge. It was 16 years in waiting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, 10 years from the previous Star Wars film, but
yeah.
Okay. But they went so above and beyond.
Well, first we have to proceed this by, so Disney and Lucasfilm is finding different ways to promote Ahsoka series without using SAG actors and directors. I mean, Dave Filoni is he's in SAG as well.
Yeah, well, he's a writer too.
And a writer, yes. So they have to find different ways to do that. So they put on these fan events, which I think is a really great way to do that, because fans will promote what your shows, right? I mean,
hence this episode.
Yes. So they really took good care of us. We got notified that we had park hopper tickets for the day, which is amazing. We got a free parking voucher, we got food vouchers, and also, and this was a huge surprise, we got lightning lanes to all the Star Wars rides at Disneyland. So Rise of the Resistance, which is, everyone wants to go on that one, Star Tours, and Smuggler's Run. So we got to go on all of those, lightning lane, which means fast pass,
Yeah, but the biggest
right in.
The biggest surprise is they let us build a droid.
Yes, one per party. So we built one droid.
Oh, check this out. We've always wanted to build this droid, and here we are. Here's Chopper.
Oh.
Is he turned on?
Yeah, I'll turn him on.
Okay.
Okay, now he is. Turn that on.
Okay, here we go. Chopper, look at the camera. At the camera, Chopper. No, the other camera. No, the other camera. The other camera. Chopper, no, look straight ahead. Chopper. There you go, right there. Yeah. Watch your language. Come on. This is live streamed, okay? Okay, apology accepted.
That didn't really sound like an apology. Oh my God.
Don't add insult to injury, Chopper, okay? Yeah. Okay. Shh. There might be kids listening, Chopper. If there's kids listening, I'm so sorry about this. So yeah, we built a Chopper droid, and we recorded some video. So that'll be an Instagram reel sometime very, very soon.
Mm-hmm. He's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was a big surprise, because that is like just one of the many giant things that were waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there we went to the Ahsoka screening, the Tomorrowland Theater.
Right, and this is right next to like the Starcade, and
Star Tours, the Star Trader, and
right.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Right.
Space Mountain.
Or space, yeah.
Depending on when you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was all kinds of backdrops. You can take pictures.
And immediately when we got in and showed our ID to get our credential. Oh, where's the Ahsoka credential?
Right over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, show them this, because, they have to give you the credential, and it's super cool. So you feel special walking around Disneyland all day. But here is the credential. We're showing that on YouTube right now. How cute is that? And so we walk into the Tomorrowland Theater area, the loading area, and immediately they gave us these Ahsoka ears. And then they had us take pictures on the backdrop. And right away we saw the filming crew that Disney had, so that, the next day they shared all these videos from fan events. But we did some fun filming right? Like they had us chant, or you started chanting Ahsoka,
Tano,
Ahsoka.
Tano,
Yeah.
Tano.
Yeah, and I heard one of the Disney people be like, okay, they're the energy people. It was so funny. Yeah. So then we took pictures at the backdrops. They
loaded us down with candy and
Yes.
and beverages.
Yep. And there was a cool like VR Ahsoka experience where you stepped in front of a camera and all of a sudden you had Ahsoka headdress on and part of her outfit, and the lightsabers lit up where your hands were. So it was mapping your body and putting the appropriate things in the appropriate areas. So,
yeah, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see a recap video.
Yes.
We put out the next day.
Yeah, you can see all of these.
You'll see all the highlights.
Yeah, it was super cool.
And then we walked into the theater, and it was just amazing. Just the energy, because we're all here to see a new Star Wars show.
Oh yeah.
They had a DJ playing music.
Yeah, lots of enthusiastic fans. There were some really cool, because you can't cosplay at Disneyland as an adult, but there were some really interesting outfits. I especially noticed one couple, or I don't know if they were a couple, but one gentleman was dressed as Ahsoka, but like as a, what would, like slightly like in a dress almost, a dressy Ahsoka. And then his friend was dressed as a Sabine, but like
she looked good.
She looked really good.
Yeah, the long-haired episode 1.
Yes.
Ahsoka Sabine.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then another couple was dressed as like Tomorrowland Dapper Day, like a Star Tours.
Star Tours, very 50s
attendant.
retro.
Yeah. Retro Dapper Day attendant.
Yeah, and look at our social media. You'll see them waving their finger at me like,
yes,
you'll never be Rebel Spy. Ain't gonna happen.
I think I also saw them in the official Star Wars video as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had to. They look great.
They did.
So once again, the energy was just fantastic in the theater. Everyone was so excited, and just like I was saying in our conversation with Meredith, this is one of these very rare opportunities when you're sitting down to watch a new Star Wars film or TV show. And this doesn't come very often. So when it does come, you just take in that moment.
Yeah. And also it was about 5 or 6 p.m. and it was really hot that day. So it was really nice to be in an air-conditioned dark theater. With other huge fans as well. Yeah,
so they play the 2 back-to-back episodes, no intermission, no, hey, go and use the restroom if needed. I don't think we needed that because of what happened at the end of the first episode.
Right.
Like, just play the second episode right now.
Yes, absolutely.
And then when we walked out of the theater, they were giving us more gifts.
Yeah, they were like, and here's another surprise.
Yeah. They gave us these really cool Ahsoka lightsabers.
Cool and what's really cool, so these are going to be available at Shop Disney and Disneyland, the Disney parks. They are the toy lightsabers, so they're very light. They're very manageable. But they came in a carry.
Was that you?
That was Chopper.
Okay.
Chopper.
Okay.
But they came in a carrying case. You know, I wonder if Chopper is reacting to the lightsabers. I don't know. But they came with this carrying case. And then Richard, you noticed later on that they came with belt clips for the lightsabers.
Yeah, so you can take the sabers out of the hilts.
Yeah.
And just have the hilts attached to your belt.
Yeah, I don't want to take them out because I don't trust myself, but...
Yeah, I don't trust you either. Give me that. Yeah, so we were so surprised with that. And then they said, okay, everyone, follow us.
Yep.
And it was a big conga line over to Star Tours.
Where we got our own Star Tours ride, basically.
And you'll see in the video, I thought, oh, is this a big surprise for me? Are they going to finally make me the Rebel Spy? Watch the video and find out if I was or not.
Meanwhile, they had split our group in half. So I guess part of the other group, which was D23. So we were part of the fan site and influencers group. But then the D23 group, which Luella and Nanette were a part of, they went over to the castle and took pictures with their new lightsabers and had this big group picture at the castle. So if you do see that picture, we're not in it.
Yeah, so you either got a Star Tours ride or a picture by the castle.
Yeah, it was interesting. So we didn't get the picture by the castle, but I guess they didn't have enough room.
But they kept saying that they kept alluding to the fact that another big surprise is coming, and maybe that's going to be it.
Yeah.
But the other surprise, which very happy with, is a photo op with Ahsoka.
Yes. So this is official Disney Ahsoka. Now Star Wars is finally taking a clue from Marvel. Finally. And the day after Ahsoka airs on Disney Plus, Ahsoka, the character, will be available in Disneyland at Galaxy's Edge. So if you do see our pictures were in not the Trading Post. What is the place where we took pictures with Ahsoka?
Launch Bay.
Launch Bay. Our pictures were in Launch Bay, but they just did that because they wanted to keep her secret. But your pictures with Ahsoka, she'll be kind of meeting and greeting and wandering around Galaxy's Edge, just like the Mandalorian does with Grogu and things like that. So it is a little harder to take a picture that way, but she will be there when the show debuts. So I think that's great. She will be exclusive to Disneyland, however. So we're sorry, our Walt Disney World friends. Unfortunately, I guess they don't want to break continuity with the Star Cruiser over there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, how are they going to work this out with the timeline? Because Ahsoka takes place about 5 to 7 years before the events of Galaxy's Edge. But, well, you know how tight they are maintaining this timeline. But what if they had like a World Between World backdrop? There you go. There's your answer. That's how this Ahsoka could become part of the Galaxy's Edge timeline.
You know what they really do, though, is they make Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers and Vi Marati go in one particular area of Galaxy's Edge of Batuu, and then Ahsoka and Mandalorian stay, and Fennec Shand stay in like the marketplace and the other side, the west side of Batuu. Mm-hmm. So we got the east side and the west side.
Yes,
they're in two different timelines.
Just use the whole World Between World concept, and you're safe.
You know what the World Between Worlds is in Galaxy's Edge? It's Ronto Roasters or Doc-on-Dars.
Huh?
Because that's where the time shifts.
Oh, okay.
That's where the characters can't walk beyond.
Right. Well, just make sure we both get Ronto Roasters, okay?
Yeah. Ronto Wraps?
Ronto Wraps,
yes. I think they both can.
Okay.
Ronto Roasters exists in both timelines.
Mm-hmm. So you can't really bring up much about the storyline to Ahsoka unless they do use this World Between Worlds. Already, I was confusing her, or she was confusing me when we met.
Oh, yes. She said something about
I didn't know what she was talking about. She didn't know what I was talking about.
You were wearing the ears.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what she had said.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Watch the video. It'll explain everything.
That's on YouTube. All right. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun. And once again, wow, this is a great fan event that they put on. And thank you to Disney and Lucasfilm.
Yeah. We had a great time, but our friend Brian Sims, what did he have to say about this event?
All right, and we will play that when we get to the main episode.
All right. Do you want to?
Yes. We also ran into more Skywalkers. Luella Loriola and her friend Nanette Pittenger were also there through D23, and we got their review of the night.
So that about covers the Anaheim event. So now let's check in with our good friend Martin Keeler and see what the El Capitan event was like. And he sent us in a recorded message, and a recorded report rather. So let's hear how his time went.
So let's roll that in right now.
So he sent us in a recorded report. So let's listen to that now.
Cool. That will also play on the episode. All right. Wow. All right. And Skywalkers, if you have any questions or anything, let us know in the comments before we finish our recording right now. So share those questions now, because we're going to do our outro.
Yes.
It's still recording.
Okay. Is that everything? Oh, that's everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
Did you say you had ADR?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that wraps up episode 429 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank so many of our friends, Meredith Duckworth, Martin Keeler, Marcus Doring, Louis Secchi, Tim Riker, Brian Sims, Luella Loriola, Nanette
Pittenger.
You gotta write that in.
Oh.
Hold on. All right, one more time. Well, that wraps up episode 429 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank all of our good friends for coming on the episode and sharing their thoughts and reviews, like Meredith Duckworth, Martin Keeler, Marcus Doring, Louis Secchi, Tim Riker, Brian Sims, Luella Loriola, Nanette Pittenger, and who else?
Here, you say Brian Sims, Luella Loriola, and Nanette Pittenger for sharing their stories of the Ahsoka Fan Event. That was everyone.
Okay.
Martin Keeler, yeah.
I'm going to just...
Yeah.
And then you come in with him.
Okay.
Louis Secchi and Tim Riker from Force Chatter Podcast.
Brian Sims, Luella Loriola, and Nanette Pittenger, also for sharing their stories of the Ahsoka Fan Event.
And another big, big thank you to Lucasfilm and Disney for inviting us to this event. We had a blast.
And thank you so much, Skywalkers, that you comment, like, and chat with us. We love that. Oh, Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. He's chatting with us too.
Hey, Kevin.
Tuning into the...
Kevin was at the El Capitan
That's right.
event, weren't you, Kevin?
Yep. I think I saw that.
And
awesome.
once again, watch our Instagram this week so you too could look like Sarah.
Yay. And win a pair of these Ahsoka ears.
Now, are you interested in our books Today in Star Wars History, Part 1 and 2, and Skywalking Through My Fandom? Well, pick up a copy over at Long Beach Comic-Con, September 2nd and the 3rd, where we're going to be hosting some panels too, including Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back.
We are so excited about that. All right, we want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their support. Are you thinking of a trip to a Disney park? You can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. And once again, their vacation planning service is free of charge. So check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, do you want to support Skywalking Through Neverland? Oh, yeah, you do. Well, consider supporting us through the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. The Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions. And starting next week, we're going to start our Zoom discussions once again for Ahsoka.
That's right. Now, this bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at the options. And we just want to give a huge, huge thank you to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force. And it is you we really want in our Zoom chats. So please join us. We will be posting the link and the time on our social media. So stay tuned for that.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Skynet,
where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and
Today in Star Wars History.
You can find us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod almost everywhere except for Facebook. And on Facebook, you can just search Skywalking Through Neverland as well as YouTube. And you can email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember,
Neverland on Alderaan.
Yay, Zoom chats, Wesley, yay!
They're back.
Perfect, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
We're going to do a lot of editing on another rainy day tomorrow, so we had to record right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. All right.
All right. So we still need the video.
Oh, we do. Okay, so let's do the ADR.
Okay.
You're gonna see behind the scenes, everybody.
All right, now let's get back to Meredith Duckworth and hear about her Ahsoka Fan Event experience.
Hey, Meredith. Good?
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
That was all the ADR.
Can't wait, says Kelly. Awesome. And Wesley, yay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And we will talk with you again soon. And stay tuned. We'll let you know about the Ahsoka talk.
Yes, and for all of our San Fernando Valley Skywalkers, be careful out there.
Yes. Yes. All right. Bye, everybody.
No more